Hello, hello, hello! I thought I would give you guys this Sunday video today. And as always, me and my work are only for my fellow sensitive empaths, highly sensitive people, earth angels, God's chosen ones. You are here to help to heal the world. You always loved to help others. You are not the toxic, the broken person that the narcissistic people in your life have made you feel like you are. You are not that person. You are kind, you are sensitive, you are deeply intuitive, you can be deeply emotional. We have deeply emotional inner worlds within us. And first of all, you are a giver. You have a big heart, and you love to enjoy life. Like, we should enjoy life. We should be able to be happy and healthy here. So I just wanted to record this coaching video. This is going to be a mix of things because I'm having so many ideas and inspirations right now that I have written down also. But as always, I'm usually sharing the downloads and from my own personal experiences. I wanted to do a card pull here today first from one of my Finnish card decks. This is the Magical Life deck, Magical Moments of Life. And these messages are always for you sensitive souls like myself. So I just love to pull cards from this deck for myself sometimes as well. So that is why I've been using this deck sometimes in my reading videos, if you've been watching them, because I want to give authentic guidance. So if this resonates for you, a beautiful Sunday message. This is about body. Magical life is life force and being present in your unique body. Your body is the transportation device of your soul that helps you feel your feelings and your intuition and all of those sensitive messages coming through. Live with every fiber and cell of your being. Let movement and life flow through you. Love your body just as it is, because you know it's the only one that you have. So love it in the way that you are acknowledging and valuing the fact that it is the only body that you have and you will ever have in this life. We have a question. Actually, there's two questions. There are two questions here. When I am present in my body, what does it tell me? And what is my body asking from me right now? And these are so valuable questions because we need to be able to be present with ourselves, especially when we have been very abused by toxic narcissistic people who have been wanting to attack us and blame us for everything. So it is so healing and empowering the more you can just learn to be present with yourself and listen to your body and your soul. And I have said these things before, but I'm just really loving this message today. That's maybe there's something that you need, that your body needs from you, because you cannot be abandoning yourself anymore. And that is a huge part of your healing, that you learn to take care of yourself. You're not abandoning yourself anymore. You're being present with yourself. You're listening to your soul, your body, your mind every single day. and you are acting accordingly. So what do you need? Do you need exercise? Do you need rest? Do you need rejuvenation? Maybe you need some pampering. Especially as sensitive women, we need to pamper ourselves. And it doesn't have to be like material things. It can be spiritual, emotional, mental healing that you're giving to yourself, like letting yourself breathe, for example. Do some breath work, or meditate, or go for a walk if it's beautiful weather. Get some fresh air, get some sunlight, or do something fun, something nice for yourself. So these are important things, because it's all self-care, and it is a way to show yourself that you love and honor and value yourself. And you're learning to get to know yourself as well when you do this. Because our bodies are always sending us messages, like our intuition as well. So it's more healing to be listening to those than those negative victim-based thoughts and feelings that might be coming through sometimes, because that can be so common, whether you are a trauma victim or not. But you can easily be having those negative feelings and thoughts, because it's completely natural, because that is just a part of human life. And we all have ego, so of course it's always going to try to to get us, in a sense. So the key is really to slow down and take care of yourself even more, and be healing from within. And this is of course what toxic people will never do. They will just be pouring their pain on others instead of focusing on themselves in a healing sense, in a healing manner, being actually present with the pain. Because as always, we need to be able to be present with the pain, with everything. If we want to heal, if we don't confront the past and the trauma and the issues, if we do not acknowledge them, we cannot be healing and moving forward with our lives. We will just be endlessly repeating the same toxic patterns, being stuck with negative situations, people, for example, that are not healthy for us. And of course, a big part of what I do is that, that I'm here to help you to reclaim your power and your voice, and that you can actually be moving forward with your life and be cutting off those toxic narcissistic people, and not be tolerating disrespect anymore, not be tolerating abusive treatments, because nobody deserves those things, and we should not be normalizing them in any way. So that is the trap. Like if somebody in your life is enabling the abuse, normalizing the abuse, it is just going to make it so much worse, so much more difficult for yourself to be healing and moving forward. So you always need to learn how to be on your own side, that you actually can teach your brain that there is a better way to live, that there are better things available, that there are solutions available. And as always, I just want to mention that I am a living proof of what I do, what I have been building for years now, because I had to survive on my own. And I have been so shocked that here in Finland, in my country, there just is not usually enough help available, and it seems like people just have to do everything by themselves, like every man for himself. Maybe you resonate with this. Usually, of course, as chosen ones, it seems like we're just the outcasts, and black sheep, and we are the black sheep of the family, and with toxic narcissistic parents, and toxic narcissistic family members, for example, or stalkers, you know, like people like leeches, like attaching themselves to us. So, you know, it can be a lot. And so anyway, if you don't know already who I am, you know, and what I do, yes, of course, I recommend that you do watch my videos, because I have been sharing a lot of valuable information in my videos, in my posts. I always do everything with my heart and soul, honestly, and with transparency. And so it is so crucial to, you know, let yourself be who you are. And that is a big core issue that I wish that, you know, you can have. So if you choose to work with me one-on-one, then of course, you know, that will be a big goal of working together, us working together, that you can discover your own voice and power, and that you can actually move forward. You can actually be creating your life the way it should be, instead of listening to toxic narcissistic people, for example, who always just want to put you down and gaslight you and brainwash you, manipulate you into pleasing them and doing what they want you to do. Because that's not what your life should be. You know, it's no way to live, to be pleasing others and suppressing yourself and your soul and your needs and your feelings, your emotions and everything. So I had to go through all of these things by myself, with so much work, years of work, studying, reflecting, writing notes. So yeah, it's been a long, painful journey from you know, from being deeply depressed to be able to talk right now, as I am here in this moment recording this video, for example, just being honestly myself. And yes, I can help you also do the same if you're interested in working with me one-on-one. Because, you know, we need help and we deserve help from others as well. We should not be struggling by ourselves endlessly. It is a painful, a dark place to be, especially if you feel that you are still depressed. Like I was. Depression after narcissistic abuse experiences is, you know, such a heavy issue. Because, you know, especially if it began when you have been a child, like I have been, because you are basically blinded throughout your entire life, and you don't know what to do, you don't know how to get out of that rut where you are so stuck, you know, with everything, and you don't know what to do. Especially if there's nobody to help you to understand what has happened to you and all of that, like I didn't. So it has taken a lot of energy, a lot of work to actually be, you know, surviving and healing myself from within, because nobody helped me. Everyone has been basically just putting me down instead of helping me. So this is, again, this is one of the big huge reasons why I'm doing now, finally, recording these videos and you know, writing my posts and calling in my soul clients. And I have had wonderful clients as well. Some of them don't want to reveal their names or anything, they just want to stay hidden, which I completely understand, because you can be, you know, in this heavy place that's you don't want to reveal your name to anyone. Like, for example, if you feel that your narcissistic ex is, for example, watching you online, or whatever, like stalking you, so you don't want to be leaving marks around. But as always, you need to honor your own boundaries. So that is, of course, as well what we would be going through with you if you're interested in working with me, is that you can actually learn about your own value and worth, and who you are, and your identity, and how to love yourself, how to take care of yourself, how to choose a better life. Because it's ultimately about energy and choices that we need to pay attention to, because we need to be cutting off what is not serving us. So choosing better, intentionally, consciously attracting and creating better things, knowing your value and worth, knowing where you stand. These are so vital, things, such vital things in our lives, that we really need to acknowledge that we're not abandoning ourselves, we're supporting and loving ourselves. And again, of course, if there's someone toxic watching my videos, you don't need to be here. I'm here only for my soul people, soul clients, who are actually resonating with my story, with my energy, who actually want my help, who are actually ready. So you can book a free consultation, of course, if you're interested in, first chatting with me for free for 30 minutes. So we can do that. You can go to my schedule. All the info is always below my YouTube videos, so you find my links and things there. So you can reach out that way, or you can DM me on Instagram. I do check out my messages from time to time. So so you don't need to be struggling alone. You can just reach out, book a call, we can chat, and if it seems like you're interested, then we can take it from there, that you can book hourly calls, or if you're interested in my longer coaching program for 3 or 6 or 9 months. So that is also one option. And of course, my self-help book on Amazon helps you. So I've been mentioning that a lot because, I really wrote that book with so much knowledge and a lot of time and effort, when I was working on myself, and suddenly I got this intuitive nudge that I need to write this book. And I did. So it is also available on Amazon if you're interested in it right now, to start to support and help yourself if you feel that you are in that rut, that dark place, especially by yourself, and there's nobody to get you, nobody to help you, so it includes everything that I would have wanted to hear and know. So I've put so much work into it. So that is also one option, that you can actually feel that you are heard, you are understood. I'm holding a safe space for you, who are my soul clients, in my book, and of course in my posts and in my calls, if you're interested in working with me one-on-one. So definitely you will be supported. So yes, that is basically what I do. I want you to be able to transform your life so that you are not suffering anymore, because life should not be endless suffering. It should not be endless suffering, and being alone with all of those thoughts and feelings that are not healthy. You don't want to live your life from that shame, fear and guilt. You're not supposed to. You know, those are other people's issues. It is not your issue. And, you know, even though it has been painful, yes, but there is always a way out. There is always a way out when you just start to see the way out. So yeah, I guess this is what I wanted to say. I wasn't sure. I have so many notes I have written down today. I might do some more talking today, I'm not sure. But right now my throat doesn't seem to cooperate, so I think I'll just cut this video here. But thank you for watching and subscribing and supporting my work. As always, liking my posts, being active. Follow me on Instagram. As I said, you can DM me there if you're interested in working with me. For example, I'm doing this with my heart and soul and my mission from God. So I'm not here to fool anyone. I'm not a scam artist or anything like that. I'm a sensitive person, and, you know, Earth Angel, and I had to go through these heavy things by myself. You know, so I know what it's like when you're in that place that you need and deserve, and you're looking for help, but you don't know where to get it, and you might feel very, you know, hopeless and desperate and alone and all of that. So it's not life to be in that place. So this is my mission, and as always, thank you, and we'll get in touch if you're interested in getting in touch with me. Much love to your Sunday.